This is my automatic cat feeder project for CS122A in the fall. So this is the menu system on the TFT LCD. As you can see, I have 3 stepper motors hooked up in conjunction to the Atmega 1284 over here. And then I have a Arduino Uno powered by a battery pack, powered by our 9-volt, and then that is in control of the LCD. So that is connected in SPI, and I'm using a step down here so that it can communicate properly. And then I have the keypad over here connected to the Atmega 1284, and I have my Raspberry Pi, which was not integrated successfully. I just need a little bit more time there, but the reason that was put in time was that the USART pins are being used by this motor here, the first motor, and if I had a little bit more time I could reorganize it so that not as many pins are being used by this Arduino, and the USART of the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi could be put over on the Atmega, and the stepper motor would be moved up to these pins up here. I'm just going to demo the functionality you have, which is it can go through the menu system using the keypad, and it can turn on these motors. There is so if I hit A here on the keypad, the TFT LCD will update and give me a new menu. In this new menu I can choose food, water, treats. I'm just going to hit food, and this first motor should turn on. And it'll say dispensing food, and this motor will be on, and we can see it slowly rotating. So the reason I chose stepper motors over DC brushless motors is that they move a bit slower. Well, they move a lot slower, but they have more torque, and because of the weight of the food, that I decided to use stepper motors just so it could still turn out under heavier weight. So now we see that I went back to the main menu here, so we can go through it again. We'll hit feed now. So this is one of the bugs that I put on my final report, is that this keypad will sometimes register 2 inputs on the A button instead of 1 input, and it'll just go through and turn on the first motor. Let's try that again. Feed now, and then we'll do water. So the water is this middle one. This will say dispensing water. You can see it's on, and that's slowly turning now, while the others aren't. And it goes back to the main menu. So now I'll show the last one, which is the treats. Oh, there goes the bug again. But the treats at the end here is this last third one. All right, feed now. And we'll go to treats. As you can see, that one lit up, and the treats motor is turning. So this should be, if I had a little bit more time, I'd have string tied around these, connected to a tube that has the actual treats, and it pulls a sort of like trap door, and it'll let the treats fall through. So yeah, the enter time, I don't have that set up to do anything because I couldn't get the Raspberry Pi set up to do something with the actual time. But that is most of the functionality. The Arduino Uno is connected to the Atmega, so when I get an input, I set a flag, and then that triggers an interrupt for the Arduino, which will update the menu depending on how these pins are set over here. And that is my cat feeder project.